context. That kind of makes me kind of even the jump, so they know it's been around. They come. Three. A woman in Tempe. He doesn't give a bulldog without the body. She doesn't. And you're losing brain cells.
Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. Today, an in-state battle between a couple of teams from the state of California, both hoping to claim a golden victory. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Bulldogs offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Now, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they... The sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Dropping back, it's Warner. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Finds his man, it's Freeman. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Looking for an open area to his left. Going to try to get it himself. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Missed the connection on second, now looking at a third down. On the move. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Trojans offense will take the field for the first time. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him. Not for defensive coordinators, defensive
Why is
players.
that a little mistake?
This is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted. Just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Fields the punt, wants to make a play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
But not when they were testing it.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
It feel like they're
Back to pass. Lets it fly on the move. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
It's not good. He's not
Looking to
good.
fire. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Like a major one.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains.
Look how scary
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
My guys.
They'll move the wide receiver.
No, she does.
Play action on 1st down.
What happens
Grab
if they
behind the line.
reach
It's Lemon. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Start releasing
the give on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the wideout.
He's more tired than he's
looking to throw, it's Mayava. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him.
He has
just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Which way? You guys know which way.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
And what is it
got it in the middle. It's Lemon. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Grabs it in the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
It'll be like that.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. It's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Mayava. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The international quarterback
the toughest
is
call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25.
That's that good.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Lane. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. With the catch, it's Sanders. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got a 1st down. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Fresno State working from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Warner. Oh, they're after him. Sweet cut there. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to... And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. All of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Lane. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's Mayama. He's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it at the 25. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Looking to scramble. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. That is not exactly how they drew it up, as the ball will be marked dead at the 40. Great place to start for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Warner. Pocket breaking down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Look what the kids are doing. Someone fresh.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Finds a seam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air.
And the ball's out and they're after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10.
And what happened, right? When defensive guys get the ball, they're not used to having it, and it looked like the tank went on empty. It looked like he was running out of gas. Nice hustle by the offense to make sure there was no damage.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field.
Not locked in.
Dropping back, it's Warner. Here's a heat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Catch in the middle, it's Lane. They stop him almost immediately. Short game there.
Straight out a little guy.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. To the ground with the back. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And that one will put them up here in the second half. And they'll try to tack on 2. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you...
Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Fresno Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Man, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Warner. Bringing the heat. Has to throw this off his back foot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Escapes the sack. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. On fourth down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him.
Yeah.
Medication? No. But why you can leave? How many bottles? Look. How many bottles? The way I'm here, it's an account. The bottle.
Just water.
But what business? We have no more water. You play with the water in the basement?
No.
Check there in the back there. How many bottles I'm gonna see here for water? You ready?
They're empty. They're from a long time.
They stink like this, I'm no luck. They tell me, Daddy, respect you. You yourself need to be respected. We have no water in the house. But how many bottles? Why you do this business?
I already drunk some, that's why.
I'm put back in the box for water here.
No, I didn't drink all of those at once.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They're from different times ago.
Different times, but me if I'm take one bottle like this, I'm drink, I'm left, I'm close, I'm going to finish. But look, what you do like this, and if you come here, how many bottles I'm gonna Kevin? What way Pamela can today Pamela tell me about this, the ants, the doddy. What way people can respect you?
Let me clean it.
You are not like a person. If you need medication, tell me. What the way I'm talking to you, you can hear what I'm saying. What way your stepmother go to respect you like this? The box, the bottle, the bonds. What way go to respect you?
Okay, excuse me. Let me clean my room.
Jesus.
I'm a regular
If you
person.
need medication, you tell me. But like this, no, the person
Okay.
can live like that. Okay. Today, Pamela told me about this. Pamela called me about this plate. I'm always thinking it's lie. You see on the spoon inside, in food, but I'm going to see 100 bottle. 100 bottle. At the top of the fridge, you sell the bottle here or what? You can cleaning like this. If the state gives you apartment, like this, you go to do apartment for people. I'm finished almost months, no come here in the basement, but I'm scared.
You done?
I'm sending Priscilla today. Go bring for me water bottles. You say water.
6.
You drink water like
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off.
this. See any
36-yard line
water
after
bottle
gaining
here
10
with
on
water.
that.
Go
Yeah,
drop
that's what I'm
water.
doing.
Go drop water in the sink. The bottle go put the place.
Okay.